What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante? One of those nights, huh?
You shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action, if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? The century? This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on Scarecrow? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me. Those cops told me that guy out there in the cell is the one from Scarecrow's attack on the diner. Man, that's a whole lot of crazy. I've been wanting to ask you about Joker for months. So, what's it like, him being dead? Gotta feel pretty good. This is your happy face, right? Did you kill him? No one would blame you if you did. Kinda surprised you didn't do it sooner. I mean, if you did do it. You seen Vale? I heard she's around somewhere. Nothing for old Jack to worry about. Just so you know, despite what the report found, I never hacked anyone's phone. Not deliberately.
Tape 11, October 19th. Going back over some old interviews I did on Gotham's homeless. Numbers were dropping. No one knew why. I think there might have been a link to Blackfire.
My name's Terry Noonan. I worked the sewers best part of 20 years. You name it, I've seen it. Walls of fat so thick they'd swallow you up. Rats as big as dogs. Enough teeth and hair to give you nightmares. It's a different world down there.
I understand you've got a theory, Mr. Noonan.
Terry, please.
Some people like to think the homeless are disappearing because Gotham's pulling them out of the gutter. But you think different?
I've heard things. Strange things. Voices. Chanting.
Chanting?
Like church. It's been like this for months. I hear it more often, and it's getting louder.
Have you ever tried to find it?
Hey, I ain't stupid. Besides, none of my business. If you were smart, you'd think the same.
Noonan went missing not long after this. Cops found his body stuffed in one of those giant fat deposits. They said it was an accident. I figure he found something he wasn't supposed to. What are you up to, Blackfire? Tape 11, October 19th. Going back over some old interviews I did
Sources on the
Gotham's
mainland are
homeless.
saying they're
Numbers
playing
were
down the
dropping.
threat.
No
Saying
one
the
knew why.
explosion at Ace
I
was
think
an
there might have
accident.
been a link to
Guess they're trying
Blackfire.
to stop panic spreading. Good job I'm here to tell the truth.
I worked the sewers best part of 20 years.
Scarecrow snatches
name it?
Gordon's kid? I'm trying to figure out the angle
Walls of
here.
fat so thick
Something
they'd
doesn't
swallow
add
you
up.
Rats as big as
I don't
dogs.
think Cash
Enough
likes me
teeth
very
and
much.
hair to give
Last
you
time we
nightmares.
spoke, he was sharpening
It's
his
a different
hook.
world down there.
I understand you've got
New
a
suit?
theory, Mr.
I
Noonan.
thought so.
Terry,
I noticed these
please.
things.
Some people like to think the homeless are disappearing.
If you want my opinion,
because
it was in the
Gotham's
public
pulling them
interest
out
to
of the
know
gutter.
about the
But
overweight
you think
chihuahua.
different?
Man, that was a slow news
Strange
day.
things. Besides, none of my business. If you were smart, you'd think the same.
October 26th. I was searching the archives and this little gem cropped up. Cops arrest a vagrant who's had a run-in with Blackfire. Guess we're starting to get some idea what this whack job's been up to. Please state your name.
I haven't got a name. Not anymore. We're his children. His disciples.
Who?
Deacon Blackfire. The one true messenger. The Redeemer. He can save Gotham. He can save us all.
Well, he sounds like a nice guy.
You mock me. You fool. You don't know the power you're dealing with.
Okay, why don't you tell me?
1,000 years he has walked the earth, and 1,000 more he will reign. You think I'm crazy?
Hey, you're free to believe whatever you want.
I doubted him too once, and then I saw it. The blood is his power. He bathes in it.
I'm sure he does.
You can see it in their eyes when he draws the blade across their throat. They see it then. The light.
Okay, buddy, take it easy.
I have to leave. We have work to do. The final sacrifice is coming. It will grant him everlasting life.
Hey, sit down. Restrain him.
Get off me!
An army of homeless killers, human sacrifices, bathing in blood? I hope they're planning another sacrifice. You can't win the awards without a little human tragedy.
Ryder,
Batman, I'm honored. Of all the places you could be.
it's too dangerous for you to be here.
Hey, listen, check this out. Ritualistic sacrifice. You stumbled across any of those before?
Arrange an escort with cash and leave.
No question, I've got a story on my hands here. Maybe my own special. That'd wipe the smile off of Vale's face. You know, I heard she's dating Bruce Wayne. So what, his parents were killed? I'm sure he got over it when he saw his bank balance.
Tape 23, October 26th. I was searching the archives and this little gem cropped up. Cops arrest him.
FYI, yours truly interviewed Stagg last year. Everything checked out. He seemed legit. I must be losing my touch.
Please state your name.
One of Penguin's goons was saying Nightwing's in town. Be interesting to get his take on you. You know, how the old-timers operate. Hey, I want to thank you for saving my butt back in Arkham City. You know, I saved Bruce Wayne from a whooping myself. Guy doesn't even return my calls.
Well, he sounds
Jerk.
like a nice guy.
You mock me.
I've been called evil, Batman. I've been called scum, too. Not much I haven't been called over the years. But you know what? I can take it. Because what I'm doing, it's bigger than me. Bigger than one man. Kind of like what you're doing.
You think I'm crazy?
Hey, you're
Everything
free to
okay?
believe whatever
You seem
you
quieter
want.
than normal.
You can see it in their eyes when he draws the blade across their throat. They see it then.
30th. Got my hands on this forensic report. Human sacrifice. It's real. They're really happening.
The deceased M. Hollis, located in the...
Tell me what you're doing.
Sounds bad out there, Batman. Rather you than me.
Agreed.
I'm guessing you've encountered a few religious cults in your time. What's your take on them?
They prey on the weak and the vulnerable.
Sounds like my ex-wife's lawyer.
Whatever you're up to, stop.
Trust me, I'm hands off on this one. Cross my heart.
Tape 25, October 30th. Got my hands on this forensic report. Human sacrifice.
How's the commissioner
It's
holding up?
real.
You think you
They're
could get me an
really
interview?
happening.
Too soon? How about in a couple of
the
hours?
deceased M. Hollis, located in the abandoned
You been over to see
premises,
where it happened?
front-facing
You know,
room
where
to
Gordon's
Hammond
kid
Close.
died?
Male,
You could get me
33
access,
years,
right?
Approximately 6 feet, 210 pounds.
They'll thank me
brown
one day.
hair,
You wait and
found lying
see.
face up on a
Jack
table
Ryder was
central
the
to
one who
room.
risked everything to
Contusions on the
uncover
wrist
the
and ankle,
truth.
indicating the victim was restrained with a thick
Hey, Batman,
cord or
hot
rope.
tip for
The
you.
neck has
This
been cut,
Arkham Knight
deep
is
incisions
probably
severing
linked to
the
Arkham
esophagus and main
Asylum.
arteries. The body
Don't
appears
beat
to have
yourself
been
up for
drained of
missing it.
blood.
You're not a journalist.
Victim is naked. Clothes have been burned. as
They
well as
moved that
personal
crazy
effects.
cop out of the
No sign of
cell.
murder
I gave
weapon.
him my card.
Symbols
Told him to
have been
hang in
drawn
there.
onto the walls in victim's blood.
Something big's happening. Blackfire's here, I know it. He wants that final sacrifice. But where? I need that last piece of the puzzle, then bam. Tape 25, October 30th. Got my hands on this forensic report. Human sacrifice. It's real. They're really happening.
The deceased M. Hollis, located in the abandoned premises, front-facing room to Hammond Close. Male, 33 years, approximately 6 feet, 210 pounds, brown hair. Found lying face up on a table central to the room. Contusions on the wrist and ankles, indicating the victim was restrained with a thick cord or rope. The neck has been cut, deep incisions severing the esophagus and main arteries. The body appears to have been drained of blood. Victim is naked. Clothes have been burned as well as personal effects. No sign of murder weapon. Symbols have been drawn onto the walls in victim's blood. Photographs logged. Scene secured by Detective Russo at 2100 hours.
Something big's happening. Blackfire's here, I know it. He wants that final sacrifice. But where? I need that last piece of the puzzle, then bam. big piece of the puzzle just fell into place. Lady of Gotham. That's where it's going down. I couldn't wait for you, Batman. Sorry. This one's too important to miss.
Jack Ryder's been investigating something dangerous. It drew him to the Lady of Gotham. I should track him down. This won't end with a Pulitzer.
You know what, Batsy? I'm gonna miss you. No, I mean it, I do. You're the one thing keeping me sane.
My dear brethren, we are gathered here in honor of the one true Father. He who blesseth our lives with light when we are surrounded by darkness. He who moistens the parched earth with rain when we are thirsty. He who slayeth the wicked and evil forces that threaten to destroy us and keep our soul from his sweet mercy. Congregation, behold! You, the blessed meek, you wanderers of Babylon. The past, present, and future of mankind has been decided. We are the chosen few. My children, the millennial kingdom awaits us. Let us step across the threshold and walk into paradise together. For this is the moment we shall return from exile. This is the moment we shall find our way home from the wilderness. This is the moment we shall reclaim what is rightfully ours. Gotham shall be wrenched from the darkness, and I, Deacon Blackfire, will be its savior. By the might of the lifted dagger, we invoke the spirit of righteous anger. Be thy Lord present among us in all his glory. Whet the dagger, and let the blood be loosed from its vessel, so that I may drink deep and taste the fruits of immortality. Be this blood the blood of eternal life. Sweet chariot of immortality, engorge me, that I might stride the oceans of time. By the virtue of the blade, I shall consummate the covenant of everlasting life. Amen.
Et eke calida, et qui sedeva et super. No man ili mors et inforas. Sequabatur iam et data et ili. Potestas super quantur. Partes terrae interfectarum. Gladio fame et morte. Et bestis terrae. Et eke ecus pallidus. Et qui sedebat de super. No man illi mort.
Who dares disrupt this ritual?
Batman, is that you? Get me out of here!
This is sacred ground, heathen. You do not belong here. But God has sent you so that I may bathe in your blood too. My children, the devil comes clad in black. Slay him where he stands. Quickly, the time of sacrifice draws near. Roast him good!
You're gonna die, Batman.
Untie me, you prick! Your mommy will recognize when I'm done.
God, send you his power!
Gotcha!
Heavens open and smite the demons!
I'll get you anything you want. Interviews, radio, your own friggin' talk show, you name it! Just let me go!
This is gonna hurt, Bat. Lightning strikes the infidel!
You're gonna die here.
Someone help me!
Now, someone! Trespasser, you are without God's blessing. You defile this holy space. That all you got. This is gonna hurt that freak. Kill him, my children! Slay the infidel! Look at the back! This evil presence is an affront to God's glory! It must be cast out!
This'll be easy, Bat Freak.
Dead. The Lord fights at your side, my children! Can't get up from that. This'll be easy, Batman.
You're making a mistake, man! God hates me!
Cowards, all of them. They lack faith, Batman.
I can use the remote electrical charge to disable generators.
Now you will see the blade strike his throat and watch me bathe in immortality.
Don't do this, please!
Silence, child. Your cries fall like seed on stony ground. Behold, Cape Demon! The heathen's blood shall floweth and wash the altar. Trumpets shall sound and cleave the heavens asunder, exposing his glory. Rain down upon me, Lord. Grant me everlasting life. I've faced death more times than you can possibly imagine. I'll still be here when you're dead and gone, Batman. Gotham will be mine.
Spare me this sermon.
What took you? I'm kidding. Looks like I got my story. This is it, Batman. This could get me back in the game. My own show. Hey, first guest, how about it? The real Batman. Your story.
I'm taking you back to GCPD.
You're stepping into my church now, Deacon.
Look around you, Batman. Look at what you seek to protect. Gotham is fallen. Why are you still fighting? This is over.
I say when it's over, Blackfire. Take him down to the cells.
Hey, don't look too pleased to see me, officer.
You think this Blackfire's a real priest, Patsy? It's just, I owe Gotham Church an apology for that incident with the hydrochloric holy water. Oh, that was one baptism.
They were beating on him pretty bad from what I could see. Definitely ain't a good night to be a firefighter. Ain't a good night for most things.
You've only lasted this long because it's what he wants. He's been dying all night. He just didn't know it.
You will be punished for what you have done, blasphemer!
You must repent, Batman. The Deacon is willing to forgive your transgressions.
The Deacon walked this very ground before Gotham was even born. He lives beyond man's reach, Batman. We are worms, blistering in his radiance.
He wants you to join us, Batman. If only you could see how beautiful the world looks through his eyes.
You are just like the rest of them. Blind to the truth. The Deacon is our salvation. These bars will not hold the Deacon. There are thousands like me ready to serve him. He will be freed! The prophecy will be fulfilled!
Sacrifice is the will of God. Submit to his will. It's the only way you will attain salvation.
Others have denied his power, rejected his divinity. It was their undoing. It will be yours.
Take his hand. Let him lead you to the glory of God. Then you will know the truth. Gotham needs to be cleansed of evil.
When the day of judgment arrives, even you will kneel before him and proclaim him master.
Let there be light, Deacon. Easy. I can do that.
Cheap pyrotechnics do not scare me, child.
You're gonna be in here for a long time, Blackfire.
Child, these bars cannot hold me. When the time comes, God will dissolve them like the hot wax of a candle, and I will be free.
I'd keep praying if I were you.
Oh, I will. I'll pray for everyone, for all Gotham's lost children, especially you, Batman. I'll do one special just for you.
You gotta hand it to Deacon Blackbeard. Anything that gets the homeless working should be encouraged.
We could have done great work together, Batman. God's work. If only you would open your heart and accept his love. There is still time to save your soul. From what pit did you emerge? We are made broken, my child. Only the Lord can heal us. Gotham is a cesspool, a den of iniquity, sinking under a tide of its own filth. We need the Lord's help to pull us free.
one sacrificial knife and prayer book, owned by Deacon Blackfire. This high priest of Crazy Town tried to kill reporter Jack Ryder. Just another religious nut complaining about media bias, I guess.
You were lucky, Ryder.
Thanks for saving me, man. I mean, I had it under control. It was all part of the act, you know? Getting up close and personal.
Next time I'll leave you there.
Ah, cute. If I died, who would you talk to?
Be warned. I'm not saving you again tonight.
What, this? Purely above board. Queen Industries launched a new company last week, Q-Core. I'm doing a follow-up piece about the owner, a real sharpshooter.
Unsure.
I'll send you a copy. So, Batman, book titles. I'm thinking Blackfire, Blackheart. Jack Ryder uncovers a true story of modern-day human sacrifice in Gotham. Or maybe just The Cult. I'm gonna be famous, Batman. Those sacrificial victims didn't die for nothing. Can't wait to see Vale's face when I show her what I've got. Sometimes the good guys finish first, Batman. Pity about Ivy. Still, redemptive self-sacrifice was a savvy PR move. I see a movie in it, Batman. More importantly, I see a screenplay. Barbara Gordon, back from the grave. There's so many stories here, I don't know which one to write up first. I think Cash stuck Blackfire's crazies outside my room on purpose. One of them keeps looking at me like I'm a communion wafer.
Tape 8, October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long.
For the Lord hath designed a most cruel and dark place. Yes, he has. It's where we put the heathen, the guilty men and women, in his pavilion of pain, where lakes of fire burn, and hot coals fall as hailstones from a black sky. You see, Gotham's days are numbered. I've seen it. He's done shown it to me. He's shown me the fire. He's shown me the bodies writhing in flames. 'Cause that's what's waiting for you, you who don't accept me into your hearts. I am the messenger of truth. For the Lord hath anointed me with his sacred oil. He hath separated me above all others, and promised me and my children their rightful place in the new kingdom. That's right. You will be made princes of all the earth. Amen.
Blackfire's sermons are getting worse. He's not waiting for Armageddon. He's bringing it. And I'm gonna be right there when he does. Tape 11, October 19th. Going back over some old interviews I did on Gotham's homeless. Numbers were dropping. No one knew why. I think there might have been a link to Blackfire.
My name's Terry Noonan. I worked the sewers best part of 20 years. You name it, I've seen it. Walls of fat so thick they'd swallow you up. Rats as big as dogs. Enough teeth and hair to give you nightmares. It's a different world down there.
I understand you've got a theory, Mr. Noonan.
Terry, please.
Some people like to think the homeless are disappearing because Gotham's pulling them out of the gutter. But you think different?
I've heard things. Strange things. Voices. Chanting.
Chanting?
Like church. It's been like this for months. I hear it more often, and it's getting louder.
Have you ever tried to find it?
Hey, I ain't stupid. Besides, none of my business. If you were smart, you'd think the same.
Noonan went missing not long after this. Cops found his body stuffed in one of those giant fat deposits. They said it was an accident. I figure he found something he wasn't supposed to. What you up to, Blackfire? Tape 23, October 26th. I was searching the archives and this little gem cropped up. Cops arrest a vagrant who's had a run-in with Blackfire. Guess we're starting to get some idea what this whack job's been up to.
Please state your name.
I haven't got a name. Not anymore. We're his children. His disciples.
Who?
Deacon Blackfire. The one true messenger. The Redeemer. He can save Gotham. He can save us all.
Well, he sounds like a nice guy.
You mock me, you fool. You don't know the power you're dealing with.
Okay, why don't you tell me?
1,000 years he has walked the earth, and 1,000 more he will reign. You're smiling. You think I'm crazy?
Hey, you're free to believe whatever you want.
I doubted him too once, and then I saw it. The blood is his power. He bathes in it.
I'm sure he does.
You can see it in their eyes when he draws the blade across their throat. They see it then. The light.
Okay, buddy, take it easy.
I have to leave. We have work to do. The final sacrifice is coming. It will grant him everlasting life.
Hey, sit down. Restrain him.
Get off me.
An army of homeless killers? Human sacrifices? Bathing in blood? I hope they're planning another sacrifice. You can't win the awards without a little human tragedy. Tape 25, October 30th. Got my hands on this forensic report. Human sacrifice. It's real. They're really happening.
The deceased M. Hollis, located in the abandoned premises, front-facing room to Hammond Close. Male, 33 years, approximately 6 feet, 210 pounds, brown hair. Found lying face up on a table central to the room. Contusions on the wrist and ankles, indicating the victim was restrained with a thick cord or rope. The neck has been cut, deep incision severing the esophagus and main arteries. The body appears to have been drained of blood. Victim is naked. Clothes have been burned as well as personal effects. No sign of murder weapon. Symbols have been drawn onto the walls in victim's blood. Photographs logged. Scene secured by Detective Russo at 2100 hours.
Something big's happening. Blackfire's here, I know it. He wants that final sacrifice. But where? I need that last piece of the puzzle, then bam! A big piece of the puzzle just fell into place. Lady of Gotham. That's where it's going down. I couldn't wait for you, Batman. Sorry. This one's too important to miss. Guess you're wondering what the Lady of Gotham connection is. Turns out there was a Blackfire tied up with the Miyagani people. His name crops up in tribal stories. Seems like they shot him with arrows. Shut him in a cave. You want to know where that cave is supposed to be? You got it. Directly beneath the Lady of Gotham. Looks like the irony didn't escape our preacher. Cash ran this guy's prints. Turns out he's got a past. Tax evasion, fraud. One file dates back to the 20s. Cash thinks it's got to be a mistake. Part of me wishes Blackfire was telling the truth. Guess we all want to believe, huh? Too bad he's just another con man.
Thanks to you, Master Bruce, there'll be no blood spilled by Blackfire and his acolytes tonight.